What it do, what it is. This is the Peace Dealer. Um, my camera is currently being used right now. So I'm using this webcam, but it's all good. How are y'all doing? This is really interesting. We have a thumbs down. I don't want to overlook all the love. I mean, there's already 20 likes. I just think it's interesting. We have a thumbs down. So do you guys think that somebody is here in the chat who did that thumbs down, or do you think they thumbs down and they dipped? Now, honestly, I don't give a damn about the thumbs down. There's like what 26 likes. Like I'm not gonna focus on I'm not gonna ignore all the love just to focus on that hate. But I'm just kind of interested in that kind of psychology. Like we had I wonder who did that before the video even started. Like I'm only saying that if you're watching, you a hater and you need some love. So it's all good. We're gonna be doing this ceremony. We're gonna be sharing positivity and love with your hating ass too. Whoever you are, it is what it is. Once again, I really don't care. Off the bat, we already have 48 likes, and you know what I'm saying. This is not a like game to me. It is. It's just numbers at the end of the day. But it's always good to peep that psychology. I'm not really gonna let any of that kind of slow me down or stop me. If anything, I'm really excited about this new moon. So it is what it is. And I've appropriately titled this Spark. All right, thank you, Mercy versus Merciless. Like, that's very interesting. I see we got a second thumbs down. So we definitely have some haters that are watching. So I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? You have nothing better to do. It is what it is. But regardless, let me not contradict myself. The spark of evolution is very much so important because this ceremony is going to allow you to tap into a lot of the newer birth and evolution of you. So this is going to be a pretty short ceremony. It's not going to be too long. What I advise you to do on your end, all right, is to listen to any music by Aries. I just listened to a mixtape from Dolo the Pilot Man. He got a Scorpio moon. So listening to Flight Boss music was definitely cool for this new moon. Right now that the new moon is new today and tomorrow, I strongly recommend listening to Aries, Lady Gaga, like Chris just said, Big Sean, you know what I mean? Like, and Pharrell, definitely some Pharrell. I'm gonna be bumping a lot of Neptunes. So just listen to Aries music, all right? Listen to Aries music. Listen to independent Aries artist music today and tomorrow. White Saifu, thank you so much for the donation. I was just about to say, for the ceremony, I'm not going to do any super chat, but tomorrow when I do the weekly video, I will do the super chat. So even if you donate super chat today, I'll read it for the video tomorrow. Okay. So I'm accepting super chat tips, you know what I mean? But just keep that in mind. I want to make sure for the ceremonies we focus a lot on the energy. And yes, Aries moon counts too. So if you want to pop some Cardi B, I know she just dropped her Invasion of Privacy. Show her some love. You know what I mean? What's good, Hangmaster 17? A lot of y'all may not know Hangmaster 17. Good friend. I met in El Paso. He's been my friend even before I knew I was an astrologer. We would just talk politic about mangas and animes and other real shit. So yeah, really glad to see you, bro. I'll give you my new number too. I don't think I have my new number. We can catch up. So regardless, this ceremony once again is the spark of evolution. The spark of evolution is bringing in your master forms. a lot of you, especially if you were born from like August to March, and you're basically Leo to Pisces, right? Like you could have evolved last year. It's really a lot like, you know what I'm saying? You could have evolved, but if your sun is in Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, it's like you had a never stone. It's like you held a stone to where you level up, but you won't evolve. And now you're letting go of the weight, you're letting go of the stones. This is going to trigger evolution. So a lot of this ceremony is going to gradually, thank you, Dara. A lot of the ceremony is going to gradually express itself moving forward, and it will manifest in Libra season. The purpose of this new moon ceremony is so that we could pull our intentions together. Shout out to Vicky Kirkland, and shout out to Mercedes buying Pokemon. All right. So yeah, you really want to envision right now, what is the evolved you? What is your super self? I always like to go over the top because there's no point settling for less. The universe is limitless. Oh, we got a June 11th here. Shout out to the June 11th. I'm a June 11th. The universe is expansive. It's limitless. Even though some scientists will theoreticize that, I know they'll say it's not a theory, but whatever. Even though they'll theoreticize that the universe has expanded and now it's compressing back, you know what I'm saying? We had the Big Bang and now it's coming back. The universe is still limitless, all right? So don't ever feel like you know the max of what you could be. You could always be better than what you are right now. And this new moon is to spark your truest self. I want you during the ceremony, as I'll instruct you, to suspend every single limit that you have on yourself. Okay? For this ceremony, I want you to envision and feel yourself as the God of the universe. The God of the universe doesn't even exist, okay? But remember, if you believe in multidimensional beingness, if you believe you're a multidimensional being, if you believe you're limitless, then we can pretend, okay? And then there's nothing wrong with pretending. Some people get too caught up in what's real. You forget you have an imagination. So let's pretend that if there's multidimensional theory, right? And if we can harness a multiple dimension within every individual, so each individual is a dimension or a planet, right? Then this is going to once again dictate that there's certain things that seem like a contradiction that may not. I'm just saying this to really help facilitate the evolution. So when I really prompt you to really feel if you were like the super divine goddess mother, the super divine goddess father, right? You don't have to be, and you don't have to imagine yourself like this too. But I want you to feel into the highest version of yourself. I want you to feel as if you had in your soul the omnipotent power and you were the one, not me, you. I want you to really, during the ceremony, feel as if you are the one above all, okay? Not the one lording themselves over others, but your specific spark is this omnipotent, omniscient being, because that's your true nature, all right? In your finite linear mind, you're going to feel like, if someone else is the one above all, I can't be the one above all, because that's very logical. But spirit doesn't work like that. You cannot put spirit in a linear, one-dimensional box. So just keep that in mind, all right? This is your world. The peace dealer, like you guys watching this, you guys are a part of my world, okay? You watching me, I am a part of your world. There is a universe. I was going to say there's one universe, but it would be inconclusive of me to just say there's one universe. I don't know that for sure, right? But we are in a space. But just remember, you watching this is your world, okay? So when you do this meditation, we are going to pull all our energy so that we can spark greater evolution. It's a simple ceremony, but you doing this will facilitate greater evolution because we're setting the intention, once again, with this new moon to be the greatest you. What is the perfect thing about this new moon? Okay. First of all, I have the Queen of Swords and I have the King of Swords. Shout out to Trula Chakras, by the way, the hip hop queen right there. All right. Shout out to Trula motherfucking Chakras. If you haven't subscribed to her, make sure you subscribe to her. I'm gonna have her back on the channel. She's a real one. Shout out to Victoria Z. We've downloaded each other in each other's subconscious minds, hence creating this reality we are all experiencing. Please read Victoria's comment. That is super accurate. Okay. A lot of us, I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying? It's been some time. And thank you. Yeah, I do have a long lifeline. Palmistry is the next thing that I'm going to start studying, and I'm going to brush up on my numerology. So for those of you who want to learn palmistry or numerology, I'm going to have the tutorial vids. I'm going to start really making those. But yeah, my friends, like, I'm here for a long time. Like, God was like, you have to atone, peace dealer. You weren't the best in the past life. And so now I'm using my powers for good, but it's all good. Anyway, don't think I'm the only one. Some of you guys were evil as fuck in a past life. And now, if you're a light worker, don't think you're back in this life because you're a goody two shoes. You probably had a dark past, all right? In the dark ages. I'm just being funny. But yeah, anyway, shout out to Brianna Thomas. Yeah. Saturn is in Capricorn. So this Aries season and this Aries season new moon, you want to set the intention to be the best you. Okay, we're going to set the intention over the next 6 months. Everything you intend for right now, I promise you. All right, I promise. Hold me to this. Hold me to this. Okay. I'm going to pull up the date right now. October 8th and October 9th of 2018 is the new moon in Libra. So everything that you intend now is going to manifest October 8th. That's not long. That's 6 months, okay? The results for this, shout out to Nick. The results for this are the Judgment card and the 8 of Wands. So whatever it is you intend for the ceremony, things are going to move rapid, fast. This is an awakening of your spirit that thankfully I thank all of y'all for joining us, because the reason why this is going to be so powerful is because all of us are doing this together. We're not just doing it on our own. I also have the 7 of Wands. After you do this ceremony with the tower, we're all, ooh, shout out, get your aid. We're all gonna be, you know, this is like a spirit bomb that we're all sharing our energy with. So you're gonna have people coming to you because they're gonna see your light. Over the next 6 months, it's not that we're just putting a wishful intention, right? We're going to work our ass off over the next 6 months, all right? For those of you who want to get that six-pack over the next 6 months, make sure you work out every day or every other day, you know what I'm saying? Or regularly enough. For those of you working on your mind and all that, this ceremony is going to put you on a new adventure. This is no joke, guys. This ceremony is conjunct Uranus. This is a new moon conjunct Uranus, guys. This is a huge deal. So there's going to be quantum shifts and evolutions. I just want to be repetitive once again and let you know the reason why this is going to work so well is because we have over 200 people setting this intention together. There's 222 people watching and it's 5:22 p.m. right now. Shit like this is not a coincidence. You feel me? And we couldn't do this 10 months ago. Sorry, years ago. We couldn't do this 5 years ago. Okay. I just kind of want to butterfly effect. Nice. I just want to let some of you know, because some of you are more psychic than me. So when we do these ceremonies, you get it. I don't have to explain it to you. You know more than me what it means. You see how I be like distracted and you're like, peace dealer, focus, because I'm conducting the energy. okay? Some of you, you're a little bit skeptical, and that's okay. I have been skeptical too. Don't think that I've always been super spiritual. Spirit used to hate my ass because Spirit will show me signs. Spirit will show me things, and I'm like, nah. I'll use my Gemini and my cat, be like, nah, I don't believe it. You know what I mean? So there's a very simplistic way. I'm not sacrificing chickens, you know what I mean? Not to make fun of anyone who does that. If you're initiating that crap, that's all you. I'm not really like consulting dark gods. I'm showing you how to do magic simply with the power of the people. One, you on your own. If you're watching this after this is live and you do this, know that everyone live, we primed this vibration for you. So you're going to do it on your own, but it's going to be powerful as everyone who did it. Just like Jennifer said, I love our collective energy. I've been talking shit to the dark forces, y'all. I've been like, y'all can't touch me. I go to the dark forces, I'll be like, y'all can't touch me. I don't care. I don't care if you have people who are murderers. I don't care if you have killers. I can walk anywhere because the universe has my back. That's what true spiritual warriors do. We can go anywhere. We can have faith that no matter what happens, we're going to be straight. I talk a lot of shit because I know a lot of you pray for me. I know a lot of you send me positive energy, and I've been attacked, y'all. I've been attacked. I've been attacked by dark energies, thoughts, feelings, forces, psychological mind games that have made me to not believe myself, and it's because of your love. It's because of all of your love that I could just take it to the chest like, forget y'all. This ain't shit. We are limitless, protected, and fearless. You know what I mean? Like all these ceremonies we've been doing has built power in me and also in you. And I have y'all to thank for that. You know what I mean? Like we we have this power, we have this love, we have this collective, and I'm glad to grow this. This new moon in Aries is once again, we did this last year. So this is the second cycle we're doing this. And I'm just so grateful for this year. We are lit, my dog, especially. Thank you once again, Trio. Thank you, Diane. All right, Diane, Miss Kiki, all of y'all who've been holding it down from the get-go. This is it. For the divine feminine, I have the strength and the fool. So this new moon in Aries is definitely going to supercharge and spark this in you. And even if you're masculine too, you know what I mean? So keep this in mind. I'm going to tell you to do some very simple things, set intentions. So if you feel like it doesn't, if you're expecting the earth to quake, it may not, you know what I mean? But trust that this is super powerful. Okay, so other than that, I want you to, in your mind's eye, really envision your super self. Your super self is your higher self, and it shocks you. You have your brain that will send electrical impulses to the rest of through your nerves to the rest of your organs. Well, your higher self does that too. Bloop. You know what I'm saying? Just right when I said that, Ein did the lightning bolts. You know what I mean? So Nosh, hell yeah, you should take a trip to Canada. Fuck, I'm not even gonna pull a car for that. Bring me with you. What the hell? No, it's all good. But anyway, really be mindful. And yeah, I probably should play some Dolo. That's a really great idea. If you guys want me to play Dolo, the Pilot Man, while we're meditating, just comment in the live chat. I'll put the volume low so it's not too distracting. But other than that, my friends, like, I want you to write down, what is your perfect self? Okay, what is your super self? Know that right now your super self that you envision right now is not the super self that you're going to become, because the super self you're going to become is even greater than what your mind has in store. And I don't mean the super self. All right, I'm going to play Dolo for sure. I'm going to play Flight Boss for sure. I don't mean the super self or the self that you have to kind of I'm about to play his chakra song first. Whoever said that, you hit. I don't necessarily mean that in the sense where it's like The you who you hide so that you look normal? Who is the you? Who is the you inside your soul that you can't tell everybody because they'll say you're crazy? This is what the peace dealer is for. This is a specific part of Draco Mystic. This is a specific part of my mission where I'm here to help activate and awaken that super part in a lot of people. This is my 12th house in Aries. Okay. Hangmaster, it's all good. Even if you can't meditate and even if you can't chill, if you can at least listen, like for any of you who aren't in a place where you can chill, even if you just like listen, the vibration live will still be cool. And then of course you can listen to it later. But if you can't, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for showing up regardless. Just keep this in mind. A lot this is the cool thing about being in a collective. We kind of take care of what other people can't do. So even if all you can do is watch it, you straight. That's the non-linear way of this meditational and ceremonial energy works. Okay, especially if you're an earth sign or a mutable sign like a Virgo or a Gemini or Pisces, you really just have to be here. So for those of you who will have water and you're feeling the energy, you're gonna feel this energy very powerfully. Okay, I had to bring my stick. Um, this is definitely, you want to really, I'm here to help facilitate. You're the one who makes it, but I'm here to help facilitate the super god or the super goddess that you are. Most of you aren't even gods and goddesses because gods and goddesses is a man-made term. Most of you are greater, most of you are higher order celestials. So don't limit yourself to feeling you're a god or goddess. This new moon is for you because sometimes we can limit ourselves in an effort to be realistic, and you're actually being a fraud if you don't acknowledge that you have a super part of yourself. We are in a system that systematically programs you to live basically, while at the same time goading you on through advertisements to dream. They'll sell you dreams. Be greater than you can be. But the laws set in place don't allow you to be greater. They allow you to be basic. So a spark and new moon like this is going to bring you back on the path of your true self. You're going to be teaching yourself. Okay. Thank you, Brittany. You're going to be teaching yourself stuff that no one else can teach you. And this is really a catalyst to help spark you off on that part of your adventure. So I want you to really feel in right now to your super self. Use these keywords like Nibiru said, omnipresent, timeless. Like if you honestly feel you're omnipotent, if you honestly feel, some of you feel aspects of your power because we are all one body, okay? We are all different facets of these higher energies. Some of us are more air, some of us are more fire. So if you believe that you're omnipotent, but then you fall off a bike and you cut yourself, that doesn't mean you're not omnipotent. It means you're stepping into your omnipotence. Listen very closely to the language and rhetoric I'm using. I'm using language and rhetoric that defies common logic because this evolution that we're stepping into is going to defy every single thing that you thought was logic. Remember, the sun and moon is conjunct Uranus. There is a quantum evolution about how you see yourself over the next 6 months that'll have you doing things, perceiving things that you didn't think was possible for you. Some of you will jump 6 feet in the air. You didn't know it was possible, but you believed in yourself. The whole purpose over the next 6 months, you're going to do at least one thing that is conventionally impossible. This is your this is your initiation. Some of you already do this. Some of you are practiced. Some of you are like professional psychics. So you will divine someone's life, which is not possible. Like there's something magic in the essence of readings where you can pick up stuff that you're not supposed to know. So some of you do this and you still doubt yourself. You can't doubt yourself if you do this type of magic every day. Some of your intuitions are so powerful that you think it's normal. And it's a new moon like this that's going to show you, ooh, I'm different. You know what I mean? For you Sun Neptunes, for you Sun Plutos, for you Sun opposite Neptune or Sun opposite Plutos, for you 12th house suns, for you Pisces, Aquarius, some of you really felt So for some of you Virgos, some of you really felt that everyone was magic like you, and you don't know you're distinct. Like you're on a whole nother level. So really feel if you were your super self right now, what would you do? What's up, Sheena? Happy belated birthday. We got an Aries in the building. This is very important because over the next 6 months, this is what you're gonna fully bring out. And I mean as soon as today, too, because the energy of Uranus is going to bring a lot of sparks. Now, I'm going to say this one more time. One thing that I love about what I do, I don't have thousands of followers. I don't have 500,000 people watching me live or watching my videos. But I know out of the 294 people watching now, each one person is worth a million. It's all about quantity, not it's all about quality, not quantity. It's about quality and quantity. Ideally, you want a lot of quantity and each person is quality, but it's about quality over quantity. And I know every single one of you watching, and that's not to say a few of you don't have ulterior motives. I still know every single one of you watching is worth more than a million people. Like this is a lot. We have a lot. The new age gods in here. A lot of you have moon on Cap, moon on Pluto. A lot of you are reincarnated ancient gods, and you're stepping into your awakening. A lot of you are old high priestesses, high priests. You're with the shits. Like you have very powerful energy. So I want to thank you right now because the fact that the fact that we turned up for this ceremony, the fact that you guys showed up, I can only thank you. I'm never going to set myself up like, oh, I got all these people here. Yeah, I built this all by myself. I'll say I'm Mars and Aries. So with my ego, I like to be like, yeah, I did this on my own. But if I want to be real, like all the success I have a lot of y'all to thank for. So I'm not trying to hype this up. I'm just trying to let y'all know realistically how powerful what we're doing right now is. Okay. It is what it is. Thank you, LS. Thank you, everyone. And let's get this show on the road. So let's start breathing in through our diaphragm. As you breathe in, I want you to breathe in satisfaction. And then as you breathe out, I want you to breathe out gratitude. Okay. So in the heavens, there's as above, so below. What we're going to do with this ceremony is we're going to draw in our higher self, and we're going to have our higher self live in our hearts. 6 months from now, on October 8th, when we do the new moon in Libra ceremony or the full moon in Aries ceremony, we're going to release our super self and higher self back out into the universe. Okay? Because from Libra to Pisces season is as above. So we're going to release that back up above. And then we're going to go up above. But for now, we're going to draw this down. So we have our super self energy to work with and bring out to Libra. Okay. So I just want you in your mind's eye to really envision and feel your higher self. Okay. And feel your higher self and super self putting their ray of light down below you and coming down your crown. Okay. Shout out to Jess Esser taking bong rips. I don't judge. Okay. So if you want to enhance this by doing any substances, go for it. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want. Just make sure, once again, there's magic in envisioning your higher self. This is ninth house energy, visioning and belief. Want you to really feel and anchor this energy. So now, as you breathe in down to your diaphragm, I want you to feel droplets of your higher self's essence coming down through your crown, and you breathe it. You shout out to fresh coffee drinkers, all right? You know this is working because your body language is going to start feeling it. You're going to start feeling powerful. You know what I mean? You're going to start feeling a lot of this strength, okay? Spirit's Remedy said, my higher self blue, like Krishna and Dr. Manhattan. The reason why we need Pisces, the reason why we need imagination so that we can kind of leave the bounds of anything too realistic is so we can stretch what's possible. So trust me, I sense that some of you are not going the extra mile because it's not realistic enough. Let me tell you, you don't have to be realistic. If you feel you're a super psychic goddess who can just shape in and out of form in your imagination, that's totally fine. I need you to embody this. We're not making this happen overnight. This is just the intention. This is just where you want to go. Okay. Don't worry about that for now and how realistic it is. Let yourself go. Release all of that. Okay. Over the next 6 months, by October, this super self you will become. You will manifest this because in Libra season, you're going to manifest the relationships with other people who've realized their super selves, and bam. Okay. So definitely amazing. There's a lot of expansive energy because now we're bringing in our higher selves, and yes, we live on Uranus now, so be prepared to really think more advanced. You're going to see your soul after the ceremony and your higher mind using your body, and you just need to surrender to your higher self to do things you may not be used to doing. So breathe into your diaphragm, breathe out gratitude. And as we do this, if you're Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or have any rising or moon here, I want you to imagine the energy of the earth. Not imagine, feel the energy of the earth. Shout out to the fire goddess Nash. Feel the energy of the earth raise up to your crown. Now, moving forward, out of respect, especially if we have any consultations or any kind of I personally will, if you ever meet me, I will personally acknowledge you as your super self. This is where acknowledgement comes in. You can believe whatever you want, but if you don't have someone else to acknowledge it, it doesn't connect. So I am willing to be that person that will not think you're crazy, that will not, and I will never think you're crazy because I see what's up. Like what I love being about a Gemini is we can see into the magic of other people. Like a lot of people think I'm too nice to people, but I'm not too nice. Like I see the God and goddess in everyone. I see how everyone is like their perfect self, and I like to accelerate them there. So type in your reading, type in the live chat or in your heart. Here's an example. I am a lightning sage, and my super self is Dr. Quantum. Okay, I didn't get a PhD, so I have a PhD, but I didn't get a PhD. If you know what I mean, that was a vulgar joke. I don't have a physician's doctorate, but I call myself Dr. Quantum. You know what I mean? I'm a doctor of the quantum realms. And this is my super self. It's very important you have an idea of what this identity is. Over the next 6 months, you want to tune into this. I want to acknowledge you all, not as your earth selves. I want to namaste, acknowledge the God and goddess in you, because that's your real self. And we can build it together. All right. Crystal Locket got it. But yeah, other than that, you know what I mean? Like, we see Nick as an air water priestess. Shout out to the priestesses here, right? Shout out to Awakened Angel, who feels this is the most magical one yet. What I love about doing the ceremonies is, once again, a lot of you are even more psychic than me. So I'm just the conductor here. But a lot of you really feel into these energies, and I really appreciate you for that because it gives me context. All right, shout out to the mother goddess Wajet in the building. Shout out to Unique Genius. Shout out to the beast. She's the beast. Okay, Mother Healing is in the building. Some of you might not even have a self because you're just selfless, and that's totally fine. So we have a poetic cyber shaman. This is what this is all about. All right, because there's a lot more people who don't believe in themselves. And it's once they see you, whether they hate or love you, they're still using you as a reference point, and your energy is still bringing them out. Okay. We got the Yolanda Castro, the majestic angel. Okay, we got the wood. We got the nocturnal astro goddess. We got Kali Ma. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be who you are. And that's very hypocritical because there's still a need for logic here, right? There's still a need to pay attention to what's real, but this is what we're coming into a greater realization of. The reason why Aries is power of identity is you feel power when you tap into who you are. And I want this to be one of your bases. Whenever you feel, shout out to Luna G, the moon goddess, okay? Own that. All right. We have White Saifu, Godel number. Own that. That is who you are. We have George, the high priest alchemist, and we have Eunisha, the water goddess. We have Demeter here. Own that. Some of you are children of Zeus. Some of you are some of you are Wonder Woman. I've met Wonder Woman. Some of you are actually, you know what I mean? Like children of Hades. Own that. All right. Some of you, Osiris, Isis, they walk through you in your vessel. And if you meet other people who say they're what you are, don't let that threaten you. You know what I mean? Tap into who you are. We have a fragment of Archangel Jophiel. That's what I'm saying, yo, Kairos, guys. Like, we don't have weaklings here. We have very powerful people here. And it's very easy for somebody. We have Lucy, the child of Hades and Osiris. It's very easy for someone to look at the outside and be like, oh, look at these crazy people. They feel like they're these people they're not. And that's what differentiates you from them. We have a manipulator of darkness. We have Horus, the falcon healer. We have Khonsu, Egyptian god. So see, a lot of you are reincarnated. We have Isis. We have, you know what I mean? Like, we have a warrior shaman. Rep who you are. It's okay if you're the only one who believes it. I want this to be, we have Miss Kiki's Limitless. I want this to be, once again, we have Frida Kahlo here, all right? Like, I want this to be one of your bases. Watch this video every time you need to just reinvigorate your spark, no matter what new moon or whatever, no matter what transit, okay? Or even if you don't watch this video, make sure you keep it in your heart. So I keep on talking. Continue to breathe in while the earth has grounded us. I want you to just continue to breathe in. I'm gonna play some Dola right now. Just really keep this in mind. Really feel this energy integrating with your being. We got Ryan Sage. We got Rosemary Feliciano, Queen of the Water and Earthlings. And I mean, I've had a reading with Rosemary. I could see that. I know that's very true. Like, your presence is legit. So, you know what I mean? We got so many queens, goddesses, gods, kings, you know what I mean? Dark workers, priestesses, priests. These aren't, you know what I mean? So we got Oshun's twin flame. We have Oshu, we have Yemaya. So it's amazing, y'all. Let's really connect. Some of y'all know me as Archangel Michael, Dolo as Archangel Uriel. We're finally, this year, we have another representation of Archangel Michael, the super spirit living in the super body of unique genius. Shout out to another namesake. I see you, Michael. You know what I mean? So it's a very amazing ability to tap into this. And last year, we prepared for this. Saturn was in Sagittarius. So Saturn in Sagittarius wanted to show you the possibility of who you could be. Last year was Spirit showing you this is who you think you are, but you could be so much greater. And now that Saturn's in Capricorn, it is time to become this greatness. So let us, of course, breathe all this in. We got the Space Queen OJC. All right, yeah, we got Constantine. So I want you to continue. Can you hear me, or should I put the music down? Regardless. I hope this isn't too distracting. But because he's an Aries, his vibration is going to facilitate our ritual. And if you want to dance, if you want to get crazy, do so. It's going to help with the fire. We got Archangel Uriel in the background. So now that Earth has grounded us, air, I would like for you to say your affirmations, okay? For those of you who are dancing, know that it's amplifying the energy. So I thank you in advance, okay? Just feel all that stress drain, okay? Feel all that stress drain. For the air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and even if you're not, start saying affirmations like Chris said, I affirm to stay in my higher self in all situations, okay? Say, we are successful, we are powerful. You can tell our chakras are lit. Shout out to Evelyn shaking your shoulders. We don't stop for the law, gotta start on the stars, yeah. I wouldn't even be on earth. God didn't want to put me in work. It's not a game, it's so we can get hurt till I see his colors like the answer. The big homie was here on first. Acting like what and you. When shit gets sound like grapefruits, they start acting like take two. I ain't going nowhere but you take me, and you ain't going nowhere but I take you. I'm a goddess, do some rims on my Picasso. Play for life. You can tell my chakra that's a bad flex. You can tell my chakra that's a bad flex. You can tell my chakra that's a bad flex. All right, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, please bathe us with your healing energy and vibration. All right. Appreciate you, Jason. Appreciate you indeed.
Here's a real high-class battle. This match will get red hot. Now go. Bitch, I shot it, son. Bitch, I shot it, son. Bitch, I shot it, son. Yeah.
Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, envision your healing water bathing and soothing us.
Yeah. I know especially gonna use the racing. Up on my journal, see how much I have accumulated. I am the best, give a fuck about who debating. The sun is the only reason you illuminated. But not me, man, I'm from a whole different land. Where we had enough room, like me in a van, to get a plan to remove from the body without losing the body. After glue out the body, yeah. You know, just glued to the body, all I do is kick game like I do some karate, wax on, have to prove to me, I get at the moon, do the same shit, yeah, that's my main bitch.
All right, so for fire, for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, everyone coming down, I want you to envision your higher self descending into your heart and coming to reside in your heart. So once again, I want you to feel your higher self now coming into your heart. You're going to start getting a lot of downloads once you do this. All right? Helium! So if you want to dance in this fire part, now that you have the higher self in your heart, you can do so. And I want you to feel a gradual raising of this energy. Because this is an Aries new moon, we want to hype up the fire. All right. Shout out to those of you spinning and freestyling. That's what's up too. Now, if any of you would like to say your own personal prayers. If any of you would like to, you know what I'm saying, say or do any of your own private rituals, we've now brought all the elements. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so as you breathe this in, your higher self is now in your heart. I want you to take your hands and put healing energy into your heart to heal your higher self. And as you heal your higher self in your heart, set your intentions for what you want to do and who you want to be and who you are. Who is this super self? And how are you going to bring this out over the next 6 months? I release all fear, doubt, and insecurities to the universe. Shout out to Choose Love. Ein F nailed it. The next 6 months will be the best 6 months. Shout out to the Matrix Decoder, Cosmic Christian. Now, for those of you who remember the first ceremony we did to bring in the equinox, you could release all the intended energy in the sun that we have already anchored our energy in. Shout out to the Leos who also helped us and all the fire signs. Shout out to Loving Soul who's released all shame and self-doing and reserve in exchange for false love or any other rationale. Okay. So now you can release and let go. You being your super self. It's in your heart. And just like Ein said, the next 6 months are about to be the best of your life because we all put in the ceremony. Okay? It's gonna be the last Dolo song I play. I'm gonna dance around to this. This is my shit right here. But yes, y'all. Now that we've done all the elements, shout out to Apollo Deity in the building. What is one thing that if you had all the power in the world, you would do right now? That's my shit. Yeah, if there's one thing you can do, it's okay if you can't do it, but I want you to focus. This is a great time to make a list of 10 things you can do as your super self. Know that by October you will do it. And now we've released the ceremony. So if you want to stick with me and dance for the song, you can. But know that you're carrying this energy forward with you. And it's going to build very exponentially. Whenever you feel lost, take your hand and put it on your heart and feed it love. Energize yourself with love and know that you have your higher self grounded here and still above there, but really be more personal with it, okay? Hold on. All right, anyway, yes. Congratulations, guys! We made it! We made it! Oh, yeah. We made it, y'all. This is it. It's amazing. So, congratulations. The next 6 months is all about discovering how unique you are and how powerful you are. Be your authentic self, even if it means being crazy. Okay, even if it means being different. Carry this energy, and for the rest of this new moon, stay lit, stay live, and stay amped. Really meditate on who you are and how well you're about to evolve. And until next time,